Hey everybody, I'm Ezzie and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. So today's video is a speed build. This is an UGMO trailer, that's what I've called it because it is an ugly, ugly trailer. But the reason, actually my inspiration for this trailer was based from a story that I have rolling around in my head right now. We have like a teenage girl, she's a runaway. And she's run away from obviously a very bad situation at home. I won't get into that. That's a completely different video. But she needed somewhere to live. She had very, very little money. In fact, she had gone scrounging through her house when she decided to leave her old life and start her new life away from her destructive, toxic family. She ran around the house through the middle of the night, grabbing all the spare change that she could. She stole money from her parents', their wallets and, her mum's purse and everything. She took what she could, and she caught a bus and she ended up in Willow Creek. And she ended up here in this lot, on this trailer, this dingy rundown trailer, because it's honestly all she could afford. She didn't realize how tough life was actually going to be. She really had no idea that she was not prepared for this at all. So unfortunately, the money that she did take ran out very, very quickly, and she has had to get a part-time job while going to school full-time in order to pay the bills. And even then, you guys, the part-time jobs, they don't pay a lot of money, and the bills are really high in this place. Even though it is a run-down, derelict sort of shack slash trailer, the bills are still really, really high. And it's a lot in Willow Creek. Willow Creek is a very expensive world to live in, and so the bills are high, and she's got to try and figure it out on her own. She doesn't have any roommates. There's no room for any roommates. It's just her. And so unfortunately, this is kind of what she's stuck with for now. But it is clearly far better than the house that she left. Even though the house that she left was actually quite nice. It was a really nice apartment in San Myshuno. The environment that she lived in was not the best. And so she really didn't care at this point. When she left, when she caught her bus, when she got to Willow Creek, the last thing she was really, truly worried about was finding a really nice place to live. She was just desperate for a roof over her head. The realtor took one look at her, saw her as a easy mark, and thought, cha-ching, I'm going to take you for everything I have. Here's a beautiful little trailer. It's in a little bit of disrepair, needs a little bit of TLC. And, our girl was like, all right, cool, I can do that. I can, in her head, she's thinking, well, I'm working part-time, I can go and shop at IKEA. I can, get, my trailer looking the way I want it. This was not what she had envisioned when she got here. She certainly didn't envision all of the dead plants, the vines growing up all over the trailer. She didn't envision anything like this at all. She kind of really thought it was going to be like this cute little, box caravan with the, cute little plants out the front, and maybe a little area for a garden, some veggies, some flowers, that kind of thing. She did not expect nor envision trucks on the front yard from previous owners that she now can't get rid of because they're stuck there. Like they don't work. They're broken down, as evidenced by the tools, which you'll see in a little bit. The yard is, as you can see, it's brown, it's dirty, it's murky, it's water damage. Like there's mud everywhere. There's sand and dirt everywhere from just cars being driven all over the lot, from boxes being placed all over the lot. Like the grass is dead. It just doesn't really exist on this lot anymore because it's so run down, because it was so badly taken care of. There's mud everywhere from water damage. They had water leaks through the whole trailer. The air conditioning unit has leaked water everywhere, hence all of the mud in the backyard. It's disgusting. It's damp. It's dirty. It's a breeding ground for mosquitoes. It's really not at all what she envisioned at all. This was not what she thought when she was going to run away. She didn't think that this was going to be her life right now. So she's kind of really, really hating her life at the moment, but she also knows that it's only temporary. And, that's one of the things I love about her. She knows it's temporary. She knows this is just a stepping stone. She just needed somewhere to basically lay her head, to get out of the rain, to call her own until she can get enough money together to move out and be better than what she is right now, be in a better environment than, what she is right now. So while this really isn't ideal, she has decided that she is going to make the best of it. She does not obviously like any of the cracks and water damage and paint falling off and the holes in the walls. She's obviously not a big fan of that, but she knows that at the moment there's really nothing that she can do. She does have a couple of neighbors actually who have been really sweet to her, and they've brought her over some food. There's a couple of guys who have shown a little bit more than just friendly interest in her, but she has shut them down. She is not interested. She's only like 17. She is not interested in anything other than getting her money up and, making a better life for herself and moving out of this trailer park, or this little trailer lot, I should say. And moving away and just, basically living a better life than she would have lived had she stayed at home in that very toxic, very terrible environment that she ran away from. With some of the money that she had taken from her parents, she went out and she bought herself a little washing tub. She strung together a clothesline in the backyard. She can't afford to go down to the laundromat. She certainly cannot afford to buy herself a washing machine or dryer. So, she does need something to clean her clothes. So she bought herself a little washing tub. The interior of the place was not it's not good. It's not good at all. She definitely didn't expect all of the mold all over the walls, but unfortunately there's nothing that she can do about that right now. So she has in fact done her best to sort of cover up the cracks with posters. Outside, she wanted to make this as homely as she could. It was very, very difficult though when you have no money, but luckily her neighbors across the street gave her a couple of deck chairs for right on the deck and then down near the bonfire as well, which was really super sweet of them. And she just found an old apple crate laying around on the side of the road. So she grabbed that to be able to use as just a little coffee table. Even the trucks on the front yard, I swear to you, she's put them on Craigslist and she's got like no bites at all. Like no one's interested because I guess nobody can come and get the trucks off the lot. I really don't know. But she is trying to get rid of them. Trust me, she wants to get rid of them because she knows that they're going to fetch a little bit of money. And at this point, even though it's not a whole lot, it's enough and it will be enough to cover the bills. Working part-time as she's doing, she's a barista. She's not making a whole lot of money, she doesn't really have a whole lot of money even working part-time and paying all these bills, and she needs to get all of the money that she can possibly get, seriously, and pretty much however she can get it is without delving into like the whole dark illegal side of things. She's above that. She's not going to go down that path at all. But yeah, so she is just trying to make the best of everything, the best of her life as she can. She definitely doesn't want to go home, and she's not going to accept charity from other people. Unless it's like dire straits, obviously, unless she absolutely needs to. So yeah, she is trying to cover up the cracks in the walls with posters that she has found. The fish poster was there when she moved in. She doesn't understand why, but it does look like it's been there for a really long time and probably was used to cover up cracks in the walls or even water damage, because there's a lot of water damage on the inside of this trailer, which stinks. Actually, it makes the entire trailer smell so badly. But unfortunately, there's really nothing that she can do about that aside from burning a couple of candles and, the incense and everything. She has tried to scrub down those walls and that mold is just not coming off. So unfortunately, is posing a little bit of a health hazard. The outside, you can see we've got some cracks again, some cobwebs inside. The windows were smashed from rocks, from other people walking by, and just seeing the caravan run down and figuring that nobody lived there. It was really dodgy looking, so why not vandalize it? Why not deface it? And so you'll see the graffiti on there as well. The bathroom actually came through pretty unscathed. Remarkably enough, there is a ton of water damage behind the shower because they've had some really bad leaking problems, but the bathroom, for all intents and purposes, is actually quite unscathed. It actually looks quite good. She hasn't had that much problem with the toilet. She's had some problems with it, but not too many. Even with the shower, it hasn't really broken down that much. So she's kind of sort of holding her breath on that and hoping that it comes through and it won't break down, because she's running out of money to get it repaired. And her skill is not that great. It takes her like all day and a lot of YouTube videos on her phone to figure out how to fix her any of her plumbing issues. But she tries, bless her heart. She really does try. Here we have a lot of dead vines that were at one point nice and green until everything started dying off with the lack of rain in the area. And then, of course, when all of the mains burst and everything kind of just flooded and, a lot of the plants died from root rot anyway. So they just haven't grown back. And there are those thorns are those really sticky thorns, that they don't come down very easily. And of course, they're all like full of prickles and, scratchy, horrible things that she can't just easily go down and rip out herself. So pretty much he's left them there. And to be honest, this isn't a place that she's going to live in for the rest of her life anyway, so she's really not too concerned about it. She works through the day, she works at nighttime. She goes to school through the day, so she's really not at home too much to really even worry about it. She has no friends really, so it's not like she's going to invite anyone over for tea, So the outside of it, while it does not make her happy, it absolutely does not bring her joy. It's not something that she's really stressing over too much, because she knows this is just a stepping stone. She knows she's better than this, and she's going to get out of this trailer at one point in her life and move forward, But this pretty much wraps up the build, actually. It came out a lot better than I had originally envisioned, and I'm so happy about it. So this is up on the gallery if you are interested in downloading and you want to build a story out of it, or just use it for pictures, or whatever, if you want to use it in your gameplay. All of the information is in the description box. There is a direct link to download directly into your library, or you can just search me up on Origin via my ID, which is in the description. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave me your comments and thoughts down below. I'm going to leave you guys here with the rest of the screenshots. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate you, and I will chat with you all later. Bye, guys.